I was just a young boy studying computer science at the Federal University of Technology, Akure. At the time, I just wanted to have good grades, do graphic design on the side, until I stumbled upon cryptocurrency from a graphic design job I got. We were just 5 undergraduates at the time. I, Lekon, Lumi, Deko, and Emel. And we believed we could take on the world from our little hostel rooms back then in uni. And we actually did, and that's why we are here. The team had everything we needed to build a working MVP. We had a badass developer, an amazing creative with magic fingers, a chief noisemaker for marketing, and a cool lad for support. It really just felt like a group of friends working together, to be honest. We had a very good working relationship beyond the written contract that we had. So the biggest fear we had was an unregulated market. And there's this popular saying that I like very much: after God, now government. It was one of the issues we experienced in the early stage of Bitoshi. And if you have a supporting government that supports the business that you are in, the sky is really your limits.
One specific time that stood out for me, right, was I think we're on one stand-up on a Monday morning, and someone just said that I think it was reviewing what we already performed or what we did in the previous week. And someone just mentioned that we processed or we paid out over ₦1 billion. I'm like, check the numbers well. Did you properly calibrate what it is there? And they said that always over. I was having a bit of imposter syndrome, like Azal, from where, right? But I think that definitely was a point that showed me that we're building something that is giving people value, and we are also positioning ourselves to give value to more than just Nigerians, and that is a moment that sticks with me. We've been Bitoshi Africa for Nigeria for a very long time, and I think getting to that point where we're expanding beyond the shores of Nigeria to other countries outside of Nigeria is a proud moment for me. So we're actually now becoming Bitoshi for Africa by Africans. Yeah, I think that definitely says for me.
My early days at Bitoshi, I can quite remember some things about it. It was a bit interesting. And it started off as me being the logo designer at first, because Tim reached out to me to just design a logo for the brand. And it went into me being the graphics designer for the company. And it got to a point also where Timmy showed me something that the product designer was doing then for the products. And I saw what the guy was doing, and I was like, what this guy is doing, I can definitely do much better than this. But I could not use Figma or any product design software then. So I just jumped on Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, and I did like maybe 1 or 2 screens for Timmy to check. And it was like far much better than what the person was even doing then. And it just brought me on board as the full stack designer.
I started as a vendor. I was crediting users that make withdrawals on the websites, because then we're using a website, not an app.
What made me stay with Bitoshi right from the beginning to this onset is there are quite a number of things actually. I'll start with the people first. Then there was just this drive, and third was I was able to grow. In fact, I would say majority of my career has been from the growth in my career has been majorly from Bitoshi. I started off first as a graphic designer. I went into product design, went into motion design, and finally went into creative direction all here at Bitoshi. And I've just had the full support, and I've had so many people and structures being the backbone for me up from that moment up to now.
For me, the mission made me stay, because of course it's all about crypto. So that's just the word, crypto.
Since I joined Bitoshi, I've realized that I need to give myself more credit to try new things, because I came into Bitoshi fresh from school, and since then I've noticed that I've grown into a new role in a new company and all of that.
For me, I would say that one thing that has surprised me about myself would be doing things that are actually outside my role, because normally we're used to doing things that are within our job description and all of those stuff, but I've had to do so many research, become a researcher that I am not.
My favorite Bitoshi moment so far is not limited to 1 or 2. I'd say all moments spent so far at Bitoshi has been an amazing experience for me. Ones I would cherish very much. What about you?
For me, it would be the days we get to meet. With the fact that we work remotely actually, so those once in a quarter or once in a fortnight meeting that we get to have, see everybody face to face, meet new people, taste one another, they really mean a lot. Yeah, they are one of the favorite moments I'd always cherish in Bitoshi.
My expectation from Bitoshi was, okay, we have like a lot of young people, and I'm like, oh, like, can everybody like work? Can everybody like do stuffs and all? But then the reality is everybody's actually doing a lot of things, and I think is something to be proud of. Yeah.
Joining Bitoshi, I had expected that I was, would I say do it? I can't really say that this is what I was expecting, because it was sort of a career change for me. So it was more of expect whatever and take it as it goes. And so far, that's what it has been. Just enjoy the process and enjoy the journey as it comes.
One thing I want the Bitoshi community to know as we step into the next era is that Bitoshi is still very committed to delivering a great user experience in our products, making it easier to access crypto.
I'd want our users to know that Bitoshi has got your back and you can always bank on us.
So for me, I see Bitoshi in multiple African countries and becoming a household name for cryptocurrencies in African countries as a whole.
Yeah, I'm thinking Djibouti, Botswana, all those places that you've never heard of before.
Those countries are African countries too.
Comoros. When you just go there like this, you're looking at everywhere. There's no bank that you know there. But you open your Bitoshi app.
Well, that's why we should be there.
Yes,
bank their own bank.
Yes, so that no matter where you are in this entire African landscape, you get to there and Bitoshi would open ways for you pretty much. So yeah, in 5 years we are opening ways for every African country for interconnection between ourselves as well.
My message into the future to Bitoshi users will be for them to watch out, because again, we would have gone as far as worldwide, not just Nigeria and not just Africa. We would be everywhere you are. We would be not limited to Nigeria again. We would be something you can brag of to friends and family as far as location is concerned. Just telling people that we are not limited to a particular country. All you have to do is just log in wherever you are. You can transact and get anything done on the Bitoshi app. We would be an app that is packed with every user need, as well as everything you need to get done as far as financial transactions are concerned.
If I were to describe Bitoshi with a word, a vibe, or a feeling, I'll say Gbera, because we're always moving. We're not static. Some minutes ago we were crawling, now we're walking. Now very soon we're going to be running so fast, and next minute we're flying to other countries outside of Africa. So watch out for us.
Success for me is Bitoshi in multiple African countries and becoming a household name for cryptocurrency in Nigeria. It's our time, we have paid our dues, our local.
This is Bitoshi